Hi Terry, how are you today?
Great, how are you?
Really good. It's great talking with you again.
I'm glad to speak to you and everyone else.
What are we going to be talking about today?
My newest blog for Backstage, I'm proud to say that I'm a backstage expert, writer, blog writer,
Awesome.
is actually about voiceover, and I am a casting director who casts both on camera and voiceover. And it's specifically about how improv actually helps your voiceover career. Now, I just want to start by saying everyone is doing voiceovers now. There's ways to get your own jobs via the internet without agents. There's LA agents, and you can have an LA agent, and you can have out-of-town agents, and it's like a whole frontier that's open to you. Not that it's easy, but it is open. It's not a closed field. So I just specifically, of course, you have to have a strong foundation to take your acting chops and apply it to voiceover.
Right.
And you have to know how to make choices, analyze the script, what to do with your voice, make sure that your voice is doing what you want it to do, and be able to take direction. And you have to think fast on your feet, which is the main reason how improv helps you with voiceover. And people come to me all the time and they say they want to start in voiceover, and actually we have a workshop, a core basic workshop. In one day you get all the fundamentals, and it's not just us talking to you. It's under VoicePrint West with myself and Nick Amana, who's a very successful voiceover artist and teaches, and I teach under VoicePrint West. And
so when is that happening? Is that coming
it's
up?
September 24th. It's all day on a Saturday. We have 2 rooms going, and you're in front of the mic, working out the tools that we give you. We give you handout packets. And instead of drawing it out over weeks, you get the basics. So as an actor or someone who's just entering, you have it all in one day, and then you can grow from there.
So if anyone's interested in doing that one-day course, how would they find out about it?
They can go to www.voiceprintwest.com, and you'll see the core basic one day.
And they can register online.
Oh, they can register. Yeah, there's some spots left.
Fantastic.
It's a very exciting day. So basically, because you have to understand voiceover, and then you have to be able to be directed or direct yourself in nuances.
So do you see a lot more just actors that haven't done voiceover before being called in for voiceovers? So they really need those skills?
Oh yes, but not only called in, it's a new field. Someone like myself, I do call actors in, but then there's another whole part of the field that's done via home reads via the internet. So there are just so many opportunities. And
a lot of actors haven't had that training with voiceover before.
Yeah.
So it's something that you either learn on the job or you get training for, but something like this would be amazing.
You can be lucky and get something and learn on the job, but maybe that's once.
Yeah.
But to really be playing the game, you need to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So you need to have it look at a piece of copy and then know, besides the direction that's given to you, is this warm? Is it fast? You know, do I go fast? Does it take high energy? Is it low energy? Do I need some sympathy? Do I need some trust? What's the difference between radio and TV reads?
And I guess that's where improvisers, so once you have those technical skills, you can then be more confident to improvise as well.
Well, radio takes improvising, but what people don't realize is improv makes you think fast, allows you, you know, there's a muscle in your brain that allows you to think very, very fast and create very, very fast. So in voiceover, you're given direction very, very fast, and you have to be able to take it. You have to be able to think fast. And then radio, you can improv more back and forth, so it comes in with radio. It certainly comes in with animation. Animation like flies like the wind, and when you're given direction, it's fast and it's very high energy. As it says in this article that I wrote, which you can, in the same website, www.voiceprintwest.com, you can read the entire article on how improving, there's like 6 ways that improving can help your voiceover career.
Fantastic.
And yeah, it's...
So do you see, when you bring people in for the one-day class, I imagine that you see such an improvement from them coming in not knowing what they're doing to walking out feeling that sense of confidence, like they can really go in and audition with that, knowing what they're doing, with the chance to actually get the job?
Well, you have the tools.
Yeah.
You have the tools to grow in it if you want to, and you have a concept. I mean, before you take this workshop, you have no concept what it takes. So you now are working in front of a mic and you've experienced the concept. And you start experiencing what your strengths are, and you build on your strengths. And you get to know your voice. And then, look, we have to have respect for it. It's like anything else. Then you have to keep training, and you get better and better and better and better. By the time you get to the advanced, you brand yourself. I mean, we have a group that's gone through us, or if you're someone from out there who is ready for an advanced, you get very strong workouts, very nuanced, and branding. You know, who are you? It's one thing to know the technique and be able to do it. And it's another thing when you get really advanced, you get up in front of that mic and you own it. And nothing's fuzzy or confusing. Like, you are it.
Love it.
Yeah, so
fantastic.
It's great fun. I mean, it's great fun. And this workshop is like 2 rooms going, and you go from 45 minutes in one room, switch 45 minutes in the other room.
So
it's pretty amazing.
Are you working like where you're doing dialogue with someone, or you're doing more like monologue type work?
There's one part of it that's radio. When it's radio, you could have 2-person dialogue.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So you're learning how to do both, like using that acting skill for your voice instead of the facial expressions. You're really learning how to translate that in, making sure that that comes out through your voice.
That's right.
Oh my gosh.
Because you might think it is, but you have to hear it and be directed.
Yeah, because so often actors are relying on their expressions or that connection and not really knowing whether it's translating through the voice.
That's right, and there's all kinds of voices that we need, all kinds.
Are you noticing that there's more and more castings for voiceovers? Because I feel like in the last 5 years, there seems to be so much more opportunity.
No, because I've been casting for 30 years, and I've always cast on camera and voiceover.
Right.
There's always been voiceover, always, always, always.
Right.
But it was more contained, more closed.
Got it.
You're feeling that because there's all these websites and ways that you can audition for voiceovers. So because it's so open now and so many of your actor friends are doing it,
Yeah.
that's why it feels like there are more.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, you know, and there are a lot of internet, not only do you audition via the internet, but there's a lot of web kind of voice opportunities.
Oh, this is exciting.
It's pretty wild.
Wow.
Very, very wild.
Well, so for anyone listening out there, come and see if you can come down and join us on September the 24th. And go online and register, and you can meet Terry in person. Thanks so much for your time today, Terry. We look forward to talking to you in a couple of weeks.
And keep improving. Keep improving.
Awesome. See you soon.
Bye.